Hey guys, it's Jerry. Welcome to another Zomo video. Today I got a request to take a look at free antivirus programs. So thank you for the request, and specifically the beta version of Microsoft Security Essentials. As you can see, I just installed it, and it's doing an initial virus and spyware scan. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do other free programs as well. So depending on what I find that's interesting or anything that's newer that you guys would want to take a look at, or if you have any requests specifically to look at free antivirus programs, let me know and I'll put them on. But as I said, today we're going to take a look at the beta version of Security Essentials. Now, it's supposed to have a firewall install. It's supposed to have better detection with this beta version. It looks a little bit different. They have this kind of a background wallpaper, I guess you would call it, that they included. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this thing to finish installing, come back, and we'll take a look at it. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. After that initial scan that you saw, it went right to another scan and a first time scan that it's doing. So it's been about 9 minutes, and I just wanted to show you real quick, when doing the scan, the CPU usage is pretty high. Memory usage, it's steady between 50, 60, somewhere around there megs. It's not too bad, and I think this one belongs to Security Essentials as well. So this is about 3 megs and about 55, 60 megs doing a scan with pretty high CPU usage, but that's kind of to be expected when you're doing a scan. So I'm going to let this finish, come back, we'll take a look at what the resources look like when it's idle, and we'll take a quick look at the interface. So once the scan is done, I'll come back, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. All right, so Microsoft Security Essentials is installed. It did an initial scan, and it says now that I am protected. So this is kind of the home screen, or the main interface screen of Security Essentials. Pretty bare bones, cut and dry. It's a free program, so understandable that you're not going to get a fancy interface with something that's free, as long as the program is effective at preventing and/or detecting malware. So everything's up to date, installed, and you just saw the update tab here that we just ran an update, and it completed, and everything's good to go there. Your history, it's just basically logs of history. It's pretty straightforward. And then you have your settings. So you have your schedule. You can run a schedule scan on the computer, and then you can select the day of the week, the time that it starts, and which type of scan you want to do automatically. Do you want to do a quick scan, or do you want to do a full scan? Check for the latest virus and spyware definitions before running a scan. That's obviously recommended and should be checked off. And then start the schedule scan only when my computer is on but not in use. So you can either leave that check or uncheck it depending on what you want to do. So default actions, basically here, it's all set up for recommended action. It probably tries to quarantine it first. If not, it'll repair it, delete it, what have you, but the action to display or apply by default when Security Essentials detects a threat. So severe, you have severe, it's set to recommended, but you can remove or quarantine. High level alert, same thing. I'm going to leave everything on recommended. But here for medium alert, you can allow it. If it's something you know and trust, you can remove or quarantine. And then low level is the same thing. If you know that it's safe, you can allow it, you can remove it or quarantine it. Now, I'm sure you've seen other videos, malware related videos that recommend, and I highly agree, that whenever you find something and your security suite gives you an option to remove or quarantine, it's always a good idea to quarantine first. Don't just remove it from your system, because if it's a patching virus and it infects your system files and you remove it, and then once you try to restart that computer, you're not going to be able to restart it, and you're going to have to go through the aggravation of putting in your installed disk and trying to figure out which file was removed and replace that file. It's just it can turn into a major pain. But if you quarantine it and you look at your history and see what file was quarantined, if it's something that's a system file or an important file that was infected, you know which one to replace, or you can try to repair it rather than just removing it altogether. Your real-time protection, it's obviously on. Everything is set up by default. You can scan all downloaded files and attachments. It's set to monitor files and program activity, scan incoming and outgoing files, which is good. Enable network protection, which is, I think, new for this beta version. You can set up your exclusions. You have your excluded file types. You have your excluded processes. You can add them or remove them as needed. You have your advanced settings. You can scan archive files. You can scan removable drives. You can create a system restore point. So when you select this, Security Essentials will create a system restore point on your computer on a daily basis before cleaning your computer. So that might be a good idea. Again, if you run into any problems with removing an infected file, you could go back to a restore point, and might be a good idea to do that. And you also have Spynet. You can join Spynet and send them information about potential threats. And again, this is similar to any other good security suite where you join that community and send them information. This way they can keep up to date with potential unknown or new threats that they want to add to their signatures. So, I mean, that's it. Pretty straightforward program. It's pretty effective as far as a free program. I'm going to do a prevention test on the next video, but I just wanted to show you the beta interface, what it looks like. It is pretty light on resources at idle. Well, right now it's at 52 megs plus 3. Its CPU usage is very minimal, but memory is up there. Not sure if it's doing something in the background, but it's not high. It's just like other security suites I've seen. It's pretty comparable with other suites, so it's not bad. So again, I just wanted to do an overview of Security Essentials take a look at the interface and the different settings. And what I'll do is I'll start another video. We'll throw some malicious links at it and see how it does. So stand by for part 2. Be back and we'll do a prevention test. Thanks for watching, guys.